Hello everyone. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. A day where we celebrate a lot of freedoms that sometimes we take for granted, but that are really incredible. And something that I like to acknowledge on Independence Day is really a sense of interdependence and how it takes a village and how it takes people working together to really create something of beauty. And so on this day of interdependence for me and for others, I'd like to share with you a little bit about our retreat coming up, our Graceful Waves Wellness Retreat. It is the maiden voyage of the first of to be many retreats ahead. But this one's particularly special in that it's going to be held with my dear friend Anastacia Metcalf Lundholm, who I have known for 18 years. Anastacia is also one of the most extraordinary teachers of this incredible work called Somato Respiratory Integration, or SRI for short. SRI is a series of 12 different stages of extraordinary that we as human beings tend to go through in kind of almost an evolution, if you will, in life. And, many times we go over and through that cycle again and again. And sometimes we get stuck in the first 2 or 3 and we do the 1, 2, 3 dance. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And what I mean by that is the 12 stages include aspects of suffering, feeling polarized, feeling stuck. And then we start, and sometimes we do suffering, polarity, stuck, go back to suffering, polarity, stuck. Sometimes we do that 1, 2, 3 dance. But then there comes a point where we gain courage and we decide that we deserve more. And we decide that the people in our lives deserve more. And so SRI helps us walk through a path of gaining courage, gaining the resources that are needed to gain full resolution for things and patterns in our life where we have or may have become stuck, but we're ready to make a breakthrough and we're ready to claim more in life. And from that place, we then move into a place of spaciousness, a place where if you've ever cleaned a closet, you know that in the middle of the closet cleaning, the room probably looks like a disaster and it looks crazy and messy. And if anyone walked in, they would be like, oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm just going to leave now. But after you've cleaned the closet, you have so much more space to redesign what you want to put in the closet. Okay, and so in the later stages of SRI walk us into a path of greater not only spaciousness, but then redesigning our inner closet, not only figuratively, but in our body. What do we want to hold and bring into our body, mind, space? What kind of thoughts do we want to redesign? So a walk into greater love, into greater appreciation, into grace, into feeling that we can receive the blessings of others and that we are have a greater capacity to become the blessing for others. And we celebrate all of that in community. And a lot of times in community, we have some interesting spices, some interesting flavors that all by themselves might be a little overpowering, but if you put it into a pot of stone soup, you'll have a really amazing aroma and an amazing thing that can be created together. And so I want to invite you on a journey on July 20th and 21st here. And right behind me is a beautiful grove, and I'm just going to pan around so that you can see what well, I may not be able to pan around. So I'm going to just show you this grove of trees, and then I'm going to pan around as well to the rest of the grass behind me. And then behind me here, you may be able to see a wharf. This is normally a private family wharf, but it's going to be opened up and we'll have access as part of the retreat to enjoy this for many, many hours, having a wharf fire. And right over the bay, which is behind us, it is a cloudy day. It's a little bit overcast on the 4th of July here on the coast of Oregon, but nevertheless, there's our beautiful mountains behind us. And in the background, you can see the new Graceful Waves Wellness, which is being constructed. So, in addition to an amazing journey that we're going to be going on with Anastacia, who'll be leading this journey on Saturday, Friday evening, you'll be receiving some amazing, extraordinary spinal care right out here in the grass, overlooking the water. So I'll be providing that spinal care. I'm super excited to serve each and every one of you. And in addition to that, and while that'll be happening, there'll be that wharf fire happening. And then the evening we'll have a fireside chat where we'll have lots of discussions about soulful conversations and any questions you want to ask Anastacia or myself. And by the way, Anastacia is traveling from out of state to be here. So if you're local and you're watching this, you actually don't have to drive hours and hours and hours to be here. And by the way, many people are traveling from out of state to be here. So if you need to take a road trip or even a flight, do it. It's going to be extraordinary. I've literally waited years to have this kind of an event with Anastacia. She is phenomenal. She is teaching in China in August. She just got back from the UK. She's a worldwide sought after teacher. So don't miss this opportunity, especially if you're local. Change your plans if possible. If someone's coming to visit, bring them along. It's going to be an extraordinary retreat. There will be a catered, locally sourced vegan meal served out here in the grass maybe in the wharf actually, on Saturday. And it's just going to be an awesome event. We can't wait to serve you and wait to see you. I will post the link in the comments below, but it's gracefulwaveschiropractic.com. And then if you go under the schedule an appointment, there's a tab on the retreat specifically. So do book that up. The spots are starting to go. There is still room, but we anticipate that it's going to fill. So be part of that. We can't wait to serve you. It's going to be an extraordinary event. And happy 4th of July, happy independence, happy freedom, and happy interdependence. If you're ready for more joy, more love, more light, more connection, more courage, and more blessing in community, please join us. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.